Hello, so usually we install ArchLinux with ext4 partitioning. Now it is great, but there is also other partitions and one of them is btrfs or btrfs. I like to call it btrfs. It sounds great and it is absolutely hilarious. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, leave a like on the video, follow me on all the socials, everything will be linked in the description below. Oh my god, I'm out of breath. Anyway, but that's basically what I want to do. So I have this ISO right here and I am doing this on a VM. Again, full disclosure, we don't hide anything in this channel. But so without further ado, let's get straight into it. So the first step is obviously get into the ISO and all that shenanigans. I won't go through all of that because I have made multiple videos on how to install ArchLinux. This is just for the partitioning section, or if you want an alternative to ext4, and basically we're trying out btrfs and seeing how good it is or how bad it is. Anyway, the first thing that we will want to do is I'll just do cf disk, as I do like using it. It just has a GUI, so it's a bit TUI, not GUI. In case you didn't know the difference, it's a TUI. It's a text UI. I forgot. Anyway, it's a TUI. So we can do dev slash. I'm using, again, like I said, a VM. So mine is dev slash SDA. So in case you're using an NVMe SSD, it should be something like NVMe 0 N1 something like that. You'll have it a bit different. But here's a quick tip. If you type this and if you tab, you'll see that it just says there is a lot in here. So we don't want to see all that. But let's say you have an NVMe, just type in N, hit tab, and it'll show you everything that has with N. But since I am using a SATA drive, so it will be S, and as you can see in here, there is something that's called SDA. So it should be SDA, SDB, SD something if it's a SATA drive. So again, hope you understand. But after we click into it, you'll see since this is a not non-partition drive, there is nothing on here. We have to select what type of partition it is. So if you're installing it on an older system, it will be DOS. But if you are on any modern system, any new system, it will be GPT. So that's what we're picking. And as you can see, here is all the free space. If you're doing it on UEFI, you need a UEFI partition. So for this one, again, this is just for demonstration. I won't go too crazy with the customization and stuff, but I would say a good middle ground is 300 megabytes. You can go up to 1 gigabytes, but you know, it's all up to you. But I usually do that, but for this 300 megabytes is fine. There you go. Now we have 300 megabytes of EFI partition, and again, I'm not doing much anything on here. I'm just getting the partitions done. As you can see, I'm doing new and then just hitting enter. Now this too will be our partitions, and you can change the type, but again, we'll format it either way. But you know what, for good measures, I'll change the type this to EFI system, and this can be Linux file system. And in case you're wondering, like, what about swap? We can get it, but I will try to show you how to do it within btrfs itself instead of getting a separate partition. I'll try it. We can also do 512 for EFI, again, depending on what you want to do. So yeah, I'll go stick with this much. So I'll do write, and we can do yes, we'll write it, and now we can quit out of it. So just to, again, just for a sanity check, I do like to do lsblk. This just shows that okay, we have two partition and it just works fine. You don't have to do it. It's just for sanity's sake. Also, it is great to see which partition is which. Now, after doing that, you have to actually format the partition. So you can do mkfs.fat-f32. Yes, fat32. I don't know why I love this partition name. It's so fun to say. It's probably, I don't know, some kind of violation, but whatever, it's fat32. Oh my god. But you can do /dev/sda1. You can hit tab, so it will show what is available in case you forget or whatever. But you have that, the reference point. But we'll do sda1, and this will make it into a fat partition. SDA. But for sda2, it will be a bit different. So we'll change it, this one, to btrfs. So btrfs. So now, after doing this, it will just make our btrfs partition. We can also do -f file system. So hit enter, and in here, here's a quick, also fun fact about it, about btrfs. If you have multiple partitions or multiple drives, you can actually just put it in here. You can do /dev something else, and it can actually partition everything, and you can mount multiple partitions into one. So basically you have LLV, or I would say some form of RAID within this, and that is beyond the scope of this video, since this is, that's the the bare basics. We will look into those in following videos, as I am trying to make my own distribution. So that's why I'm just checking out different distributions, different file systems and stuff. So what works best and what doesn't work that great for me. So anyway, we're getting sidetracked. Okay, now that we have our partitions, again, I'll do quickly lsblk. Now you can see sj2 is our root partition. We have to mount it. Now you may be kind of shocked. It's like, why are we mounting it right now? Like, and also, oh my god, why am I doing mount/dev/sda2? Now we are mounting it, and it's not like for the reason you may think, like at least at this point. We can do this at mnt, which is pretty typical for mounting it. Now it is mounted, but what are we doing after mounting it? We have to create something called subvolumes. So btrfs takes snapshot of different types of different file system within its basically subvolume. So it keeps a backup of everything, and it just separates all the folders and files, basically like a normal file. Anyway, but in case anyone has more knowledge about btrfs, I don't claim to be an expert at any of this, but in case any of you know a bit more details, make sure to leave it in the comments for everyone watching this video, so everyone can get help in case they're looking for videos, or in case anyone wants to get deeply into btrfs or anything. Also, I will also learn from you guys, so show me. And then we can do btrfs subvolume. Now we can type this subvolume and then create. Now what are we making? First, let's type in mnt, and then in here, now for creating subvolume, we can do /mnt add. So what this is doing is creating a subvolume, or add is basically the root. So if we just do this and see, it created a subvolume, and we can actually see all the subvolumes. If we just do subvolume list, oh my bad, we have to do /mnt, as this is where everything is. So as you can see, it just say path equals to add. So we'll create a few more. We'll do home, so after home, we can create a few more. Like, you can stop right here, you don't need more, but you know what, we'll get a few more. I'll get the log, and also I will get I will get pkg. Now this is basically for my packages and stuff, so yeah, I'll get it. But again, you can stop at home, it will work just fine. And as for snapshots, I won't create that because I think Snapper does create it automatically. So yeah, I'll leave it to Snapper to do that. But now after we have done that, we can do also I missed one. I need swap. So there we go. Now we have all that. We can do umount/mnt. Yeah, now we'll just unmount it because we have to mount the actual subvolumes instead of the whole drive itself. So first up, we'll again mount the root partition first. So we can do mount-o, which stands for options. So first thing that we need to add is no ATEM. This will just increase the boot time. It will overall speed up the drive. There is also an SSD in case you're using an SSD. Now I don't know if this will work on a VM. So yeah, I'll add it just to see if it works or not, but I don't think it works on the VM. But then we need obviously compression. So we'll do compress equal to zstd, and then yeah, I want to use space cache as well. Again, these are mostly to speed it up, like speed the btrfs file system up, because normally it is a bit on the slower end, because again, it is initializing everything while it is putting up. And also the good thing is, like, it won't now we can do this. Also, there is something we can do. We can do discard equals to async. Now all of these are basically just to speed up the drive. As for discard equals to async, like, these are things that is really great to have, so make sure to have them. And also now we'll do subvolume, we can do subvol equals to add. So basically this is our root. We can do /dev/sda2. So basically the partition where our main btrfs system is located, and mount it to /mnt. Now you can see that what this will do is just mount the subvolume root to dev/sda, mount like the base mount point. So if I press enter, there you go, it is now mounted. Now if I do lsblk, you'll see that sda2 is mounted to that. Now we have the root partition itself. Now we have to make the other like drives, basically other thing that needs to be in the root to mount all of the other subvolumes. So now we have to make a few directories. Since the main root partition is mounted, we can do mkdir/p, then we have to do /mnt/. Now here's a cool trick. You can do brackets, so basically an array. So what this will do, it just create all of these folders instead of we have to do them separately. So you can do boot, we can do home. I don't think you can use spaces, so just avoid using spaces. Then we can do var/log, and then we can do And we'll also add /var. Oh, did I create a directory called package? Oh no, I don't think I did create a package cache. So yeah, we'll skip that. Yeah, I'll skip that. And then I just want swap. So again, this is a very basic setup. So there we go. If I hit enter, if I do ls and then if I do /mnt, you'll see it created all that folders in the same directory instead of we having to type it down every time. Now go back to this mounting thing and we need a few more things. So first, you see subvolume add, we have to do this home and we want to do /home. So there we go, we can mount it. And then we have to do log, which will be in /mnt/var/log. And then we have to mount, what else is there? Swap. I don't think we have to add swap like this. You know what? I'll just mount it like that. /swap. There you go. I have the swap partition as well. And am I missing something? Well, no, I'm not missing anything. I just need to mount the boot partition, which should be as easy as mount /dev/sda1 and that's /boot. That should be it actually. Now, am I missing anything? I don't think I am missing anything. At this point, I think we can just install the whole system. So at this point, we can just install the system. But what we can also do is actually, we can, you can update your mirrors and stuff. But usually for me, the servers are pretty fast. But you can do reflector and then -c. So C for country. And mine is Bangladesh. So I'll type in that. And then I can do -a. 12. So basically 12 of them. I don't think I have that many. I think I have 4 servers. So that's just sort. So sorted by rate, and then we can do --save. We're gonna save it to /etc/bacman_d and then mirror list. So there you go. This should get the fastest servers. Let's hope. There you go. Can I just check it in case it did do it? Because sometimes it can be a bit finicky with like my country especially. So yeah, there you go. It got the servers that we need. Now we can just install the system. So there you go. We can do pacstrep -k and then /mnt. Now here are a few packages. Like there are a few extra packages that we will need. So I'll just install them like all together. So you can first we need base, and I like to get base devil, and for no particular reason I just like to get it. And then we can get Linux. We can get Linux I'll get headers. We can get Linux firmware, and we can also get grub and stuff because we will need it. So and then I'll get neovim to edit text. To edit text and anything else that I should know about. No, this, and then I'll just get btrfs-progs. Now, usually you don't need to, you know what? No, I will install them later, mostly because it will be really messy if I do this right now. This is basically all you need for your base system. I'll just get neovim in case I need to edit text and stuff, which I will definitely need, and also sudo. These are the 2 things that I need. So now let's just hit enter and let this actually install the system. So this will take a bit, so make sure to subscribe if you did, like you are this far into the video and you are still following the tutorials. If you do enjoy what I do, or if you do like it, that I can help you guys, make sure to subscribe or leave a like on the video. Even you can leave a comment about which file system do you use. Do you use btrfs? Do you use ext4? Maybe ZFS. Maybe you are a RAID lover. Maybe you use LLV. So just tell me your storage config and let me know in the comments below. Okay, now the system is installed. So now after that is installed, let's just do gen fstab and then -u/mnt, and like all the time I like to check if everything is in the correct place. So seems like it. So let's just do this /mnt/etc/fstab. So there you go. Now I'll just chroot into the system, and then we can start configuring it. We're going to /mnt. There you go. Now we have our file system, so that's a good sign. So now we'll just set up a few basic things. Now I have done this like a million times. I showed you guys this, but I'll just quickly go over it. So in case any of you are wondering, here's how to do it. There we go. Okay, local time. There's a clock. systohc. There you go. So you can do this for local gen. So it will be like language settings and stuff. So you can just do local -gen. There we go. It does work. Now we'll get back to here. I'll just change this and just type in lang in front of it. And this will basically be local.config. Conf. Yep, that's it. And then we'll do the host name. So you know what? I'll name it something really nice, which is btrfs. Why not? And then I'll put it in /etc/hostname. There you go. Now that should be about it for the configs. And now I'll just set the root password. So passwd. There we go. We have a root password. That's great. Now we'll add a user. The user mod -mg and then sorry, not user mod. My bad. It's user add because we're adding a user. And then I will be adding first. Since I'm doing mg first, you need to add the groups. So we'll do wheel. And then let me go video. Why not? Let's get input, audio. If you plan to use KVMs and stuff, make sure to add it to the KVM group. So anyway, like all of this, and then the username. So that is our username, and that's about it. Now we can do passwd, our username. I just typed it. There we go. Now it will ask for our password. We'll give it a password. There you go. Now we have a user, which is great. Now since we already added sudo, since I added the sudo, what we can do is actually do vi, sorry, not this, editor equal to nvim and then vi sudo. Yeah, we can do this. The sudo package allows us to do all this. It's pretty easy. And in here, we'll find the wheel group. There you go. We have the wheel group, and make sure to just delete this out. Like clear this first one out and save it. Now, if you're using nano, which I highly encourage, let's do nano. Then just do Control S, Control X to save. There we go. Sorry, Control S and yeah, Control X. That will save it. So basically, just edit that file. And in case any of you are wondering how to do it with nano, you can do back. And let me just install it just to show you guys. In case any of you are confused with this nvim stuff. So you can do nano. Now let's mix the thing. First you can do Control F to find wheel. Let's do this. There you go. You found it. Now let's go down and then you can see this line. Let's go to the before, edit it. So it should be like hashtag like this. Delete it. Hit the Control S, Control X. There you go. That should be it. Now we'll add a lot of packages now. So buckle up. So first I will be installing -s. First, like I said, I did base devil before. So yeah, I'll do that. But you know, I'll just add it to the group. I forgot if I installed it or not. And then we need btrfs, btrfs-progs. So this will allow us to use btrfs command. Then we need grub. We need EFI boot mgr to manage EFI boots. And then obviously we need network manager. And other than that, I would say also we have grub-btrfs. It does allow us to kind of have snapshots of this and then add snapper to this. Because we'll be using that to have snapshots on our btrfs system. So you can do snapper. Am I missing something? I don't think so. But for desktop environment, I'll just use Plasma Meta, because it does include a lot of packages that I don't have to manually install, which is great. Now I'll do console, and then what else is there? Dolphin for file managing and stuff. That should be it, to be honest. And for audio and stuff, we have to get pipeware, and make sure to get pipeware pulse. Also, we can get wire plumber. And do not forget about SOF firmware, because if you don't get this, audio will not work. And to be honest, like I said, like this is not a full-on like everything configured stuff. This is just to give you a general idea of how btrfs actually works. But I am installing a full system just to kind of show you how long it takes to boot and stuff, like if it's better or worse. And then I'll just get SDDM, and that should be it. Like that should be everything that we need. So let's just install all that. Also, I'll get Firefox. Why not? In case we need to debug stuff. And oh, I mistyped it. Obviously, I mistyped it. I have to do btrfs this way. Anything that I miss? Nope, nothing is missed. So I'll wait for this to get installed. Well, like I said, subscribe. Anyway, I'll wait for this to be done. After this is done, we can move on to swap files and stuff. Let's see if I can even do it. There you go. Now our whole system is installed. Now we can also do a few more things. We have to do a few more things. So you can do nvim, and then we have to do /etc/mkinit cpio cpio.config, and in here, just in the module section, we'll just add btrfs, btrfs, and that should be about it. Means we are just doing btrfs and we're not actually like doing anything else. Like we're not encrypting and stuff. But I do want to make a video on encryption. I have to learn about it because the last time I want to do it was a disaster. So mk init cpio -p, and then I need an argument. I forgot. So I can do Linux. There we go. Now it will just do the Linux. Let's see if btrfs is in here. Hopefully. Hey, that did happen. So hopefully it is working now. I don't see btrfs. Do I see it? Or am I missing something? I know it should matter. It should still work. So yeah. Now I do want to get grub installed. But yeah, first let me get the system installed, because if I forget about the grub, it will be really bad. So I can do grub install, and then there's a target equal to x86 underscore 64. That EFI, and then EFI directory, and this will be in boot. Since /boot, since we did mount our EFI partition to boot. So yeah, that will be it. And then we just need bootloader ID. So this is the name for the bootloader. So I'll just do grub. You can usually use arch sometimes. You can even name it. So this is basically the entry that shows up in your EFI boot menu, and I think that should be it. Yeah, there you go. And now we have to do grub -mkconfig -o -boot /grub/grub.cfg. There you go. So now with that done, we should have a working system. Now before I actually boot into the system, there's a few more things that we need to do. So now we just have to enable a few things. So let's just do systemctl enable. Now we have to enable network manager, obviously. So network manager and also SDDM. So when you boot up, we are greeted with SDDM. I mistyped it, obviously. There you go. And now we have to configure snapper. So you can do snapper like --config and then root, and we can do create -config /. So this will basically create a config in root. Now, why am I doing this? That is basically because here's what happens. So when I do this, if you do have a snapshots directory already created and you do that, this basically kind of messes it up. But if you don't create it and do this, oh yeah, I think we need to get into the desktop for this to work. I don't know why that happens, but I did try it before, like another time, but it does not allow me to do this before the system actually works. So, but hey, what we can do is systemctl. We can enable the timers and stuff. So we can do snapper -timeline. So this basically your timer for when your snapper takes snapshots. So basically how often it will do it. And then this is one, and also there is another one called cleanup. So this is basically clean up the system. So let's say you have like 20 snapshots and you want to keep only 10. So whenever it like gets past 11, the 11th one, the 11th oldest one will get deleted automatically. Yeah, so there you go. That timer is created. And also we can do grub.btrfs.path, and this should give us, this will be basically, oh my god, did I miss something? Okay, so we need to modify this a bit. So we're gonna nvim/etc/default/grub. Now here, where is it? There you go. In here, we should add btrfs, apparently. btrfs, and what else do I want to do here? So I'll just save this. There we go. Now we just have to reload. Where is it? Reload the grub config. As you can see, it says no snapshots found. So yeah, and then there is no snapshots, obviously. Okay, I think yeah, that is already working, so we don't need it. Now we have to create a safe swap file. So we can do cd swap, and then we can do chattr, so char attribute basically plus c and dot. There we go. Now we can actually make the swap file basically, and we can use dd for this. We're gonna do dd if equals /dev/0/of swap file bs equals to 1m, and let us say I wanted 4 gigabytes. Why not? 496, and then we can do status equals to progress. What did I type? Progress. And is there anything else that I am missing? I don't think I did. So let's just make it. There we go. Now if I do ls, there should be a swap file. There we go. Now I can do chmod 600 swap file. Now if I do mkswap swap file, there you go. Now we have swap file. Now we can, I think we can turn it on. So if I do swap on, there you go. Now we have our swap. Now we have to add it to our etc file, sorry, fstep file, so it is actually loaded when the system boots up. So there you go. Now in here, I think, yeah, we need a UEID for this. I think we can do it without a UID. Let me try that. Slash swap file, and then, oh my god, I think swap file, and then I can do none swap default, and then I think default, and then I think 0. I think this is basically what you need to add. Let's hope for the best. If I save this, I think I can check it. I can do mount-a. If I do that, yeah, everything works, so there is no errors and stuff, so that is a good sign. Now we have everything, hopefully. So if I do exit and then umount /mnt, so basically unmount everything. Okay, so swap is still running, so that's something. If I do reboot now, let's hope this boots up. Okay, we are in. So if I just log in, so we're here. That's great. Let me just change the display resolution. There we go. Apply. That's better. Keep. And also everything. If you're a Linux user and you use light, I don't like light mode at all. If you are someone who uses light mode, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, I don't use it. So I think system information is installed. System monitor, I think system monitor should do. Pages in sensor will not display correctly. Fine. We don't seem to have the swap. I don't know. Let me just open up the terminal and just do top. Or no, let me just get sudo pacman -s htop. Yeah, there you go. We have 4 gigabytes of swap right there. It's exactly 4 gigabytes. So yeah, hopefully that is also working now. That's all good and dandy. Now let us see how does this backup thing work. So if I do this and open up a terminal, that name is great. btrfs, amazing name. So let's just create a, like, let's say we just installed our system. This is a fresh version of it. So we can do snapper, create, and then there's the description. Yeah, let's add a description. Let us say it's like clean. No, let's just say fresh install. There you go. So it should create a config. Does not. Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot that I needed to make the snapper again because it didn't work in the ch root for some reason. So yeah, let me just do that real quick. Create snapper dash config root create config and then root. Hopefully this works. Oh yeah, I need permission. I need to do sudo, obviously. There you go. Now here, this is what it does actually. So if I do sudo btrfs and then if I do subvolume, so this is why we need the btrfs-progs. So if you didn't have that, we couldn't do this command. So list and then root. So in here, as you can see, this right here, this is what this command just created. It just created a config, and you can actually see the config. If we just go here, instead of this, if we just type in get config, I think this just shows us. Yeah, there you go. It basically just shows us the config. Now, for now, again, I'll keep it at default. Let me just check if this even works or not. So if I do this, oh yeah, we need, okay, so we basically need sudo for this. Okay, apparently it created a snapshot. Now let's just say I want to see this. If I do sudo snapper list, okay, there you go. Now we have a snapshots right here, which is basically the time and everything. So let us say we do something. What do we want to do? Let's make a file right here. Text file. We just say test file. Okay, so we do a test file. So let us write something in here. Let's just say this is a demo file and you should subscribe. Okay, so now we have basically a demo. That's so cringe, but whatever. Anyway, so we have a file right here and let's install a package. Let's just say sudo pacman -s I don't know, like fast fetch. let's install that. So now we have fast fetch, so let's just say fast fetch. So we have this, and so we have these two things. So let us say I want to create another snapshot, which is create, and then let us say file and fast fetch install. Now let us add another one. So now we have two snapshots. And if I again do this, you can see now we have two of them with the corresponding times and stuff. Yeah, I guess this is after it, and this is just the top one shows the current one, which is great. Okay, now we have these two, and btrfs, like grub-btrfs is installed. So if I just do restart now, advanced option, if I go here, okay, now not this. Also, we can also check this. So if I do sudo snapper and then let's just say diff 1.2. So this basically shows the main differences between like those two basically snapshots. So there is a lot because I did install a package and wow, it shows everything. Anyway, how do I roll it back? Okay, now let me try to do systemctl enable grub-btrfs path. Okay, no, I don't know. How do I enable grub? Oh, I just mistyped this. It is btrfs sd. Okay, so if I do this btrfs d, and then I think we have to, instead of enable, we have to do edit, and then that's full. Oh yeah, I need sudo obviously. Yeah, there you go. Now, okay, so I think it by default goes for time shift, but I think we are using snapper. I mean, I'm using snapper. Does this? Okay, so apparently it is enabled by default. So let's just enable it. Enable dash now. Let's just see if this works. Now, I already do have, so yeah. So if I do let's just make another snapshot. Why not? Now, if I do cat /boot/grub/grub. Okay, I think I broke something. Okay, it did boot. I mean, am I missing something? Wait, I think I edited this. Hold up. Oh, that has to be. Okay, I'm watching a tutorial right now. So I have to install -t because I'm not using the time shift though. I'm using snapper. Sudo pacman -rns grub-btrfs. Maybe I have to reinstall this. Why do I keep mistyping it? Yeah, just uninstall it. We reinstall it again. Okay, now let's just reinstall it. Let's hope that it just works. I mean, then do I just have to sudo grub mkconfig and then -o/boot/grub/grub-cfg. Okay, there we go. We just had to reinstall it and it just found 3 snapshots. So now if I just reboot it, it should just work. Yeah, we basically just had to reboot it. Yeah, there you go. ArchLinux snapshots, and if we just say let's go back to fresh install. Okay, and we just have to do hopefully this one. Oh, this is fallback. This one. I don't quite understand this, but let's just go to fresh install. We have to select this. Oh, okay. Wait, yeah. I get it now. I get it. So that basically just keeps a copy of the Linux image. So now if I try to do fast fetch, does this work? Okay, yeah, we don't have the command fast fetch, but we do have this test file. So what I get from this is that it'll just revert the system itself, but any files that are created will be saved. So that's basically what I'm getting from this. And you know what? That's actually a pretty handy feature to have. And yeah, basically. And let's just see to configure. Let's just go to nvim and then /etc/snapper configs and then root. Yeah, there you go. Let's edit this file. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to do sudo. Oh, there you go. Let's do sudo, and there you can see let's keep everything like the same. But if you go in a little bit below, you can see there you go. It says number of minimum age, number limit. So you can have 50 or so. I don't need that much. Let's go with 10, and then let's see. Create, clean up. Then you can also configure how many you want in like hourly, daily, weekly. So yeah, that's basically configured this, and that should be. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's keep it at default. If any of you know how I can edit this file, I don't know why it's doing this, but sure. But that's basically the setup process for btrfs and snapper. Like I said, like I don't claim to be really an expert on this. I do have have my laggings and I do have my gaps in knowledge, but if any of you do know like a full, or if you are running a setup like this, let me know in the comments below. And not just me, it will help out anyone who is watching this video. Maybe they have a few questions, or maybe they have a few questions that needs to be cleared up. Make sure to let me know in the comment down below. Okay, so cannot create backup for a backup file. Oh, okay, so it's having issues with the backup and stuff. So yeah, I get it. Wow. I think because we are in an older snapshot, it is having a bit of an issue. But if I just, well, thank you guys for watching this far into the video. I will try to make a much more like an encryption setup in the later videos. So make sure to stick around for that video as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Follow me on the socials and all the other stuff. I'll get on with more shenanigans if I get the chance. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.